All right. Hi, I am Jodie Cameron, and I want to share with you what to do with your oils, right? I have my oils. Now what? What am I going to do? So, anyway, I've been using and teaching oils for 6 years now, and I love to do it. I love to help people to know what and how to do. So, let's just get right to it, okay? All right. So, you may have started and got a kit something like this. This is our Healthy Start Kit. It has the top 10 oils with the Brevy diffuser, or maybe you got a kit like this one, the Healthy Essentials Kit, and it has the petal diffuser. This is going to focus on your mind and body and spirit. It has a top 10 oils for those types of things. Or maybe you got this kit, the Healthy Habits Kit, which is the supplements and the products that you're going to use every single day. It doesn't matter which one you got, we're going to cover how to use what you have, okay? So the first thing you need to do is open your bottles, right? They are not going to do you any good just sitting on a display, right? So, I mean, I know they may look nice in a box or whatever, but you need to use them. You need to open them up. Open them up and smell them. Just smell each one and see which one resonates with you. And one of the best things to do with that is put cap stickers on it. So picture there is some cap stickers. Oh, I want to talk to you about create a wish list. So just write down some stuff that you may hear me talk about and go, oh, I don't have that. Maybe I should get that. And just create a wish list of some things that you might want to get. But definitely get cap stickers. They're 50 cents and they have all the oils, all the doTERRA oils. And it's so nice because as you're looking down at your oils, you'll see that green sticker and go, oh, there's my tea tree. You see an orange one. Oh, there's my On Guard. And, it just makes it so much easier to identify and grab, okay? The next thing you want to do with those oils is put them where you're going to use them. So if you're going to be using, maybe you have your lavender and your frankincense that you're going to use to help you sleep or whatever, put that by the bed for your diffuser, or if you're going to put it on your pillow, however you use it, put it there. If you're going to be cooking with something, put that there. If you are going to use some On Guard just to help freshen your air or to, boost your immunity, maybe put it in the living room by the diffuser there, so you want to put them where you're going to use them. Or if you're going to travel with them, you get really hot, especially, right now it's really hot where I am. Keep that peppermint close by so you can have it to cool down. So anyway, put them where you're going to use them, because that's the best way, right, to get you using them. Because if they are over across the room or in another room in that pretty display, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to go over there and get it. Yeah, but if it's right there, you're gonna use it. All right. Now, read about an oil or a problem? Well, let's say you have a concern and it's like, well, what oil will even work for this? I don't know. I have something, whatever you might have, and you don't know what to do. Okay, the books that are posted here in the picture, these are great. Modern Essentials is one of my favorite books, and if you don't have one or would like to get one, let me know. I could help you with that. Maybe you got a little pamphlet. I've given some of those away. In fact, I might have one behind me here. Anyway, whatever it is, I think just a little pamphlet like that. Whatever you have, use it. Go to that and look it up. Facebook groups, that is another great place to find out something. I have 2 Facebook groups. I have a public education group, which is Essential Oils in the Valley. You could go and post there. And then I have a VIP, Oils I'm Lovin, which is just for those who are enrolled with me and my circle of friends and family, and if you're watching this, you were probably already in that group. So that is a place where we do education and giveaways and things for just those of you, which would probably be you if you're watching this video right now. And then there is a larger group that's called My Oil Place. That is by Diane and Jeff Shepherd. I highly recommend that Facebook group as well. Because sometimes if you would just go into Google and type what essential oils to use for whatever, you are going to get so many different comments or articles, and good, bad, everything, where if you stick to these doTERRA Facebook groups, we are going to be supporting each other, and we're going to give you, hey, this is our protocol, this is what is good. And so, you're kind of safe there. Now, the other thing about that is that you might look up what to use for sleep in, say, the Modern Essentials book, and it may list so many oils. And then somebody else might say, well, hey, I have an app that has that, and it's showing 5 oils, and maybe some of them aren't even the same. That's okay, because the oils are so versatile. So say peppermint. Peppermint, it can help with your headache, it can help with your upset stomach, it can help give you energy, it can help open your airways. So, I mean, it is used for so many things, unlike so many things in our medicine cabinet, right? It just is so versatile. So, so don't get too concerned when it's like, oh, this list says use these things, and this list says, and a lot of times it's trial and error. What works for me might not work for you. So, try what is suggested by, whichever way you go, and see how it goes. All right. Another thing to remember is that oils are plants. So like here, just like a salad, the one oil has many uses. I just gave you that. I just told you about peppermint and all the many uses. And one oil can be addressed by many different oils, or one problem. So again, there is lots of oils that might help the one issue. And again, you want to go through one, start with the one you have, and go and see how it works for you. But don't get overwhelmed. Relax, take your time with them, use it, see how you feel, and then go on, right? That's, it's not that bad. And just like a salad, we throw a lot of different things in there. We know that we're getting the benefits from them, and we know they're supporting our body. It's not hurting our body, when we're having that salad. And sometimes we don't always have the same salad. We may throw in a broccoli in it, or next time we might add a little cabbage or whatever, So it's okay to kind of play around with your oils. All right, now I'm going to answer these questions. What do I need to know about oil safety? Is there anything I shouldn't mix together? How exactly do I use my oils? I ran out of On Guard already. How do I reorder? So those are the things I'm wanting to address. So we are going to get into that. All right. All right. I want to talk about the power of diffusing. What we smell changes how we feel. Now, maybe you've walked into a room and smelled somebody baking bread or cookies, and it just, took your mind to a place. It just, made you feel good. Or maybe you've gone into somewhere and you've smelled some stinky trash, and, and that took you to a place that you didn't like or whatever. So the power of diffusing, that is what diffusing our oils can totally change a room, the feel of a room, and how we feel while we're in that room. So, get your diffusers going. And I've got, I usually have one going on in my living room. There's one in the bedroom. Sometimes I use one in the bathroom. It just, where I am and what is going on. So a couple tips for diffusing. First, always fill to the water line. If you go over your water line, your diffuser often doesn't work. And I've done it and I've had to pour it out. So try not to go over your water line. All right, you want to use 4 to 10 drops of oil in your diffuser. So, that's a good baseline, 4 to 10. And then keep a carafe of water and your favorite oils to diffuse beside the diffuser for easy use. So sometimes you might not want to constantly go fill or take your whole diffuser over to a sink or whatever. So if you have that carafe of water there, that makes it a lot easier. And then the oil's right there. So on our, I'm looking over there at my living room, and I'm looking at our end table that's between, you know, the couch and the chair where we're often sitting, and I've got the diffuser there. I've got an assortment of oils that we generally use in the evenings, and then I usually have a cup or a little container there to fill it up, and it makes it so easy. I do want to mention, it's not on here, but another great thing to do is if you have a certain blend that you like to use, a couple of these, it's great to take one of your empty bottles and mix your diffuser blend in there. So if you are going to use like Serenity and frankincense at night, you know, you could put that up, and then all you have to do is dump it in from one bottle rather than have to do multiple bottles. Okay. Another thing is you want to clean your diffuser every 1 to 2 weeks. And what you'll do is you'll dump it out. You're going to put a little bit of white vinegar, a little bit of water, let it sit for a little bit, and then wipe it around, dump it out. Do not submerge it. That is, you know, it's mechanical. You don't want to get water inside of it. So please do not submerge it in dishwater. But you can put a little vinegar in there and wipe it out. Sometimes it gets like a little yellow ring around it or orangey ring, especially if you're using a lot of On Guard. And you just want to clean it every so often. All right, some good diffuser blends for immunity. So if you are just trying to boost up your immunity, these are some, you know, good things. And you can use these in any combination you like. But the first one, you can do 4 drops of On Guard, 2 drops of lemon, 2 drops of Melaleuca, which is also tea tree. Another one, On Guard, lemon, and oregano. Now, I am not a big fan of oregano for diffusing. Now, definitely on the body, we're going to talk about that later, or even taking in the body, but oregano is just a strong scent. So just keep that in mind. And then On Guard, lemon, and peppermint. Now, that one's just a great all the time diffuser blend. It's good, uplifting, and it's all. But all of those will help with boosting your immunity, keeping your your body, helping your body to do what it needs to do to keep you healthy, right? All right, this is a great diffuser blend all by itself. Citrus Bliss. It's a blend of citrus oils and some vanilla. So it kind of has that creamsicle scent. And so it's already a blend. So you can just use that in your diffuser just as is. It's a good one. It smells yummy. All right, for clean, fresh, that hits the respiratory tract. Now, this is good if you've got something going on, you know, and you're trying to overcome it. Use your On Guard and Breathe together, 3 drops each. Put that beside your bed at night. Put that in the living. Put that wherever you are. If you've got something coming on and you're trying to, you know, help get over it with respiratory and that, help you breathing, On Guard and Breathe. All right, bye-bye allergies. Lemon, lavender, peppermint, 2 drops each. Excellent blend this time of year. Yeah, lemon is great when you've got the runny nose going on. Lemon helps stop that. Lavender is a natural antihistamine, so it helps dry you up, gets rid of that itching. And then peppermint opens your airway. So that's why these 3 together are so good for allergy relief. All right, so for a better night's sleep, you can diffuse Balance, Lavender, Serenity, Breathe, Bergamot, and Roman Chamomile. Now, you may not have some of these, you may not have got them in your kit. That's okay. Use what you have, or if you want to try them, you put them on your wish list. I do want to say, a lot of people say that, you know, using the oils, it's all in your mind, or, oh, you know, like, oh, that's all funny stuff. But, you know, if you are using these and you couldn't sleep before and all of a sudden you're sleeping, well, your mind isn't doing that, right? So this is great to know, like, hey, I'm sleeping now. I had a hard time sleeping before, and these things are helping me. You know, you really can't, you can't fight that, right? All right. Now, here is another perfect sleep diffuser blend, okay? Serenity. Now, this is a blend, and so it has in it lavender, vetiver, Roman chamomile, vanilla, Hawaiian sandalwood, and a few others. So those things combined all help with restful sleep. So that's another one you may want to write down, add to your wish list for $32. And it smells so good. Yeah, I love Serenity. It's also a good one for anxiety, and I know a lot of people will just use it and put it in their hand and breathe it in, diffuse it that way. you know, just breathe it in, helps them calm down. Yeah, definitely a good one to add to your wish list. All right, so now applying oils to the body. Human touch releases endorphins that reduce pain and elevate the mood. Now, this is a great time, a great place to help even connect with someone else, your children, your spouse, whatever. So in this, we're going to cover dilutions. We're going to talk about safety tips, and we're going to talk about how to make a rollerball. Okay, so dilution. You want to use a carrier oil like fractionated coconut oil anytime that you are working with babies, children, elderly, or animals. Always dilute. Do not you know, put the oil on any of them right out of the bottle. Dilute it. Okay. You also always want to dilute if you're using any of the oils that are hot. That On Guard, peppermint, deep blue, oregano, cinnamon, clove. Those are all considered hot oils. Oftentimes the oils that you would probably cook with, like thyme and those are things as well. They're just they're on the hot side to dilute. Okay. And then if you get that oil, if you do get oil in a sensitive area, you want to flush it with oil and not water. So if you got a little close to your eye or you got it somewhere else, it's like, okay, that was too much. Don't go running for the water, but you want to take, like if you have the fractionated coconut oil here, you want to take that and you want to apply it. Apply it to your eye or apply it to the area, and that dilutes it on the spot, and that helps relieve any pain that may be associated with having it in that delicate area. All right, so how? So, I want to go back a minute. Okay, so our fractionated coconut oil comes in that bottle, and you can get that pump, which I really love. So this is what I like to do. And then I don't even, well, we have a lot of rollers, but if I'm not going to do that, what we'll do is I'll go to the coconut oil, put a couple pumps in my hand. So you do your couple pumps, then you grab the oil, put 1 or 2 drops, and then apply it. So often my husband has a lot of digestive stuff, so we will do that, rub digestin. So a couple squirts of the fractionated coconut oil, 2 drops of digestin, rub it on his stomach. Also, if my husband has a lot of back pain, he does a lot of lifting and things, and that's the other thing. I'll grab the coconut oil, some deep blue, sometimes aroma touch, and then rub it on his back. That's also good if you're going to go do a pre-workout or something. You might want to put a little coconut oil and the deep blue or something like that on you, or a little frankincense, all that to help with inflammation just ahead of time. So that makes it great, easy way to dilute, you know, just quick apply. All right. Now, this little chart is going to show us the one on your left. It says no dilution. And so those little yellow things at the top, that is your essential oil. So if you would put that on your skin with no dilution, it almost evaporates off the skin. You know, we're warm, and we kind of become human diffusers. So that'll all evaporate off really quickly. And, you know, and then it's going to take more oil, right? Then you got to apply more oil to get the healing, the benefits. So on the other chart, it says with FCO, and FCO stands for fractionated coconut oil. And the blue line up there, that is the fractionated coconut oil. So what happens is that helps to hold it onto your skin. So you can use the same 1 to 2 drops, because remember, that's what a dosage is. 1 to 2 drops is all you need, you know, because more isn't more. In fact, less is more. You know, you want to stay with that. And, you know, if you think about the bottles, they have 250 drops in them. So just think, if we're only using 1 or 2 drops at a time, that's going to last a long time. But anyway, you can see there that it helps hold it there. So you're going to feel the benefit of the oil a lot longer. So yeah, use dilution, use your coconut oil. All right, so 3 reasons to dilute. 1, it's going to protect sensitive skin. Again, you know, those sensitive areas, because, you know, like if we was just with my husband, for instance, if we was just constantly putting that digestin on his stomach without the coconut oil, eventually that would begin to irritate him. You know, if we do that every day without the dilution, it eventually is going to make his stomach somewhat irritated from that. So we want to dilute. All right. 2, it's going to stretch your essential oils more, which is going to save you money, right? It's going to hold that oil on that skin longer. It's not going to evaporate off of you, and it's going to, it's going to make your oils last longer. And 2, makes oil, or number 3, makes oils longer lasting on the tissue and therefore more effective. Yeah, that's what I said. Now again, you can add this to your wish list as also. It is $12, and it is an excellent thing to have and to dilute with and use. Okay, so safety tip. Do not drop essential oils in the nose or eyes or ear canal, okay? All 3 of those places, do not put oils there, okay? Now I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. So for sinuses, if you're all stuffy and you're like, I just need something, I want to shove these oils up my nose. Well, there's a better way to do that without actually putting the oils there. So you want to, it's called a sinus cup. So you can put these oils in like a mug, coffee mug or something like that. So you're going to put like 1 or 2 drops of each of your peppermint, lemon, oregano, and melaleuca. And then you're going to take boiling water, pour it in your cup, cover your eyes, lean over it, cover your eyes. You may even put a towel over your head and just breathe that steam in. Just take some deep breaths over that steam cup or sinus cup, and it would just help open that up. Okay, so that is the way to use it, if you're feeling like you need something in your nose. Okay, I would say I have often taken the allergy blend that we talked about earlier and in a roller, and I've rubbed it on the outside, because again, it's in my nose, and I've blended the tea across my face and sinuses. All right, so for the ear, so if you got something going on in the ear, whether you got swimmer's ear infection, whatever it may be, what you can do is take a cotton ball. You want to put 2 drops of basil, lavender, melaleuca, also tea tree, on that cotton ball and put it in your ear. And then again, the heat from your body and that will kind of diffuse it and work it in without putting it directly in. You can also apply it topically around your ear, like around the outside or down the back of the neck area. So that is another great way to get those oils around for an infection or anything like that. All right, so, okay, here's a safety tip. Citrus oils are photosensitive. Do not apply them to your skin and then go to your garden, sit on a boat, go out and sunbathe, go to a tanning bed even, any of those things. So let's say you wrote on your hand with a Sharpie marker. You took your lemon oil and you put it right on your hand to get it off, right? So your Sharpie's off, and then you're going right back out to gardening or something, or going to the ball game. That will be, that area will burn, okay? You just applied that citrus oil directly to your skin, and you don't want that to burn. Now, there is a list here of the oils that are citrus, or some that have citrus in them, blends, like the Aroma Touch and the Breathe. So again, you want to be very careful about putting them where the sun's going to hit if you're going to go and do that. Now, if you're using these at night, or for sure you are not going to be in the sun at all, you can use them. Now also, let's say you have a little bit of something in your face cleanser or your shampoo, and that is okay because it's not as strong, it's already diluted in your soap or your, the soap either way. And then you're washing it off and you're rinsing it. So that is okay. But I'm just talking about applying these directly to your skin and going outside. Oh, they want to say, you could screenshot this with your, on your phone, and that way you'd have this list, but just keep in mind, citrus oils. Okay. All right, so now how to make a roller ball. All right, so one of the things, if you don't have a roller ball to put them in, you can order that. So you can order that from doTERRA. So when you log into your account, and I'm going to talk about login in a little bit, but you can go to the accessories, and there's all sorts of things listed there to help us use our oils. But these 10 milliliter amber roller balls, they're awesome. They have the stainless steel tops. They're so good. So you get a pack of 6 of those together when you order. So you just add them to your order. So to make your roller ball, you're going to pick the recipe you want. So you're going to figure out, am I doing something for to help with pain management? Am I going to do something to help with digestion? Am I going to do, something to help me stay calm? Whatever it is, you're going to pick the recipe. You're going to add them to those oils that go in that recipe to that empty roller, and then you're going to fill the rest up with your fractionated coconut oil. And if you have the pumper, it makes it really easy too. All right, now here's a guideline on the dilution. So if you have someone who's under 2 years old, babies, you're only going to want to fill that 10 milliliter roller ball about 1/4 with your essential oil. So a few drops, and then you want to fill the rest up with fractionated coconut oil. Now, if it's a newborn, I would even do it a lot more coconut oil, even less than 1/4, maybe just, a couple drops and fill it up. All right, now then you got age 2 to 6, children age. So you can kind of fill it up to about 1/3 of the bottle and then fill the rest up with coconut oil. And then over 6 through adult, we can fill it up about half with essential oils and then fill the rest with a fractionated coconut oil. Now, fractionated coconut oil is great. I did not mention that before, but it is so good at, it doesn't leave marks on your clothes. So if you used regular coconut oil, you might have some oily marks. Fractionated coconut oil does not do that. So I really like it for that. It's very smooth. It also absorbs in your skin really quickly. So you don't also have it laying there. I know regular coconut oil will kind of just lay on your skin and not really absorb well. So anyway, okay. Now, so what way you want to make a rollerball of? So here's some possible recipes. Head tension, which could also be any kind of pain relief, really, because all these help with that. So we have peppermint, which is great, for helping with pain. Our deep blue is a soothing blend anyway. And then frankincense is so good. Frankincense, so good for inflammation and just enhancing the other oils. So you put a couple drops of those in your roller, chop it. Again, that's one you may want to carry with you if you're often, got, a leg hurts or your lower back hurts or something like that, or if you get frequent, head pain, you could do that too. Another one, a tummy tamer. So if you are, or someone or somebody in your family often has that upset stomach, again, my husband's one of those, you might want to make a roller. And so you would put equal parts digestin and peppermint, because again, those both help, and then top it. Now, if you have some fun labels or you like to print, you could make a fun label and put on your rollers. The other thing you could do is those cap stickers. So for this, you would just stick a sticker of digestin, a sticker of peppermint. That way you'll know what's in your roller when you go to get it. Okay, and here's another one. It's called a gentle detox bath. So again, this is just calming, and it is lavender, frankincense, and the tea tree. So this is, it's just a great detox bath if you're needing something. Now, something to do too, I like to add Epsom salt to my bath. So if you get to the end of the bottles, what I like to do is I will pop off the little orifice, and then especially with frankincense, I don't want to waste any of it. So there's like enough in there that won't come out of the bottle on its own. So pop out the orifice with, if you take your lid and you kind of put it on the top of the bottle, kind of cockeyed, you can grab a hold of that orifice and then pop it off so that you can use your finger or something like that. That's really hard, but the lid will help get that orifice off really easily. Then take the bottle and stick it in your Epsom salt and let that Epsom salt just absorb the rest of that oil that's in the bottle. Or you could just throw the bottle in your bath and let the water do it. So I do both ways, just depends on the mood, I guess, or what's right in front of me, because I don't want to waste any of my frankincense. Well, any of my oils. Okay, I'm pretty frugal like that. All right. Okay, so incorporating oils into the rhythm of life. So some ways that you can do that. If you are going to get a massage, take your favorite oil. Whether it is your lavender that just makes you relax, it's so soothing to your skin, give it to the masseuse. If you know, if your kids are after a bath, you just want to take it, or bedtime, it's like, all right, kiddos, lay down. I'm going to rub some oils up and down your back. It's just such a good time to connect and touch and and be close. Or, okay, we're going to put a little bit on the bottom of your feet. Or massage them onto your jawline after dental work. So if you know you're going to have dental work, take that roller ball with you and massage that in when you're done. So just have them ready to go. Think about what you're doing. And then, what oils would I need for that? Okay, so healthy from the inside out. So let's talk about oils for internal use. Now, before I go any farther, I'm going to say only doTERRA. doTERRA oils are grown in a way to produce the absolute best and purest form of oils to be used at a medical grade, okay? So the things I'm going to tell you to do, only do with doTERRA oils. You do not want to go into some health store right now and get one of those oils off the shelf, because you want to read the back. Go read the back of that oil, and it probably will say do not take internally. Okay, that tells you that that oil is not okay with that. doTERRA you can. doTERRA is grown with and dealt with the highest integrity to give us the highest quality oils so that we can take them in a medicinal way. Okay, and right now you have probably already used essential oils internally anyway, because they were probably in your salad dressing, in your gum, in that bright blue mouthwash that we use, and so many other things. So I think they're like forms of essential oils are in everything, right? And we've all consumed them to an extent. Now, again, those are not going to be super high quality or super high, well, they're not going to be super high quality, but super high concentration in some of those things. Okay, so again, what I want to talk about is doTERRA. And then some of the ways that we can take them internally is we can add them to our water. We can take them in veggie capsules, or we can buy the soft gels already done up, which is by far my favorite. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. All right, so some of the ways that we could take them internally. So this gives a little chart about how many is good to take in a day. So for an adult, let's say we are going to put 2 to 4 drops in a capsule, and we're going to swallow that let's say we're going to do 4 drops. So we're going to take 3 times a day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and the evening. And then, we're going to be sleeping. Well, more than likely, we are not going to get up to over 24 drops in that 24-hour period, right? So, I mean, you'd really have to be consuming a lot of them to get too much, okay? And then, it gives a chart there for a child. And again, you might want to screenshot this. So we can also take the oils under our tongue. The digestion is great for that. If you are getting a little nauseous on a car ride and want to put a drop under your tongue, or if you're feeling dizzy, that's another one. Frankincense under your tongue, that's another great one. So those kind of things. All right. All right, so start using 1 to 2 drops of citrus in your water. So that is one of the ways that you can do that. Citrus oils are great for cleansing the body, helping flush everything out. So one thing to remember is that you want to only use glass or stainless steel, okay? You don't want to use these oils in plastic drinking glass, or with, I don't know, plastic straw, say, or something like that. You don't want to use plastic when using them. I often, like I said, I usually have a jar. That's what I drink out of most of the time. I don't often put oils in my water. Sometimes I do when I want that, flavor feeling. But I prefer the gel caps that are already pre-made. So, and this is what I wanted to tell you about. So that allergy blend that we talked about before, 2 drops lemon, 2 drops lavender, 2 drops peppermint. Now you could put that in a shot glass with a little bit of water and drink it down. You could do it that way. Or you could get Tri-Ease, and it is a gel cap that already has that made up for you. So then you just take out the pill and swallow it with water. Love this. And I have dealt with seasonal allergies my whole life. And I used to have to take a lot of the over-counter stuff. And sometimes it would put me to sleep or just made me irritable, all those things. Tri-Ease does not do that. And it just feels better. Love it. And like I said, I've also had this in a roller and rubbed it on my face sometimes if I get like intense and I need something right now. So, but I love that. It's only $23. You have 60 of them in there and they are ready to go for you. All right. Another great thing, immunity capsule. So if you feel like you've got something coming on, like, oh, I feel it, I got that going on in my throat, or I'm just, feeling off. This is something you can do. You can take the veggie caps, and again, you can order those from doTERRA, and it's just an empty capsule, and then you make your own capsule to swallow. So here's what you'd use for the immunity. So you'd put 2 on guard, 2 frankincense, 2 oregano, 2 lemon, and 2 peppermint. And again, this is where the oregano is great for me. I don't, yeah, I like to take it this way because it is awesome. It is a super awesome oil, but I'm not a fan of the smell. But maybe you love it. But anyway, this is so, so good for really helping fight something coming on, okay? And this may be something where if you really are feeling it, like you make one up and you wait a couple hours and you're kind of like, oh, I really feel, make another one, take it again, just, every so often, just keep your body, keep helping your body to fight it. Help your body do what it needs to do to help fight whatever it is that's coming on, right? All right, so there's the veggie caps. So you can also use those as a suppository. There you go. So the way to do that, well, first off, if you've never done it before, or if you're using it in a child, you may just want to take one, put some fractionated coconut oil in it all by itself, then coat it with fractionated coconut oil, and then put it in there, right? Insert it, just to get a feel for it. And sometimes maybe that's all you need. And then, if you're used to it or you're okay with that, then next time you do it, you can take that, take your veggie cap, maybe put 1 drop of digestin, or you could use cardamom, which is another great thing to getting things going, or even lavender to help soothing in that. And then, a little bit more fractionated coconut oil in the capsule, coat it with fractionated coconut oil, put in. Okay, there you go. So that can help you get things going. So that is another way to use those veggie caps. All right. Here is another great thing. I love these. These are our throat drops. So we have On Guard throat drops, and this will help with if you've got something going on. If you feel like something is happening, it's got that On Guard, which kind of helps numb your area a little bit. Not like so strong, but just enough to makes it feel better. Okay, so these have a little bit of oil in it, but it's not overpowering. It's really what I like about those. So they can help with that postnasal drip, sore throat. If you're public speaking, pop one of those in, or if you're just out and want to help, build your immunity, help you with that. If you're, running through airports or public areas, and you can add that to your wish list for $12. So that's what the bag is. And they're made with honey. I mean, they're just good ingredients, and, it's something nice if the kids, any of that, so good for that. All right. So the ultimate internal product that helps with improved digestion, that helps with blood pressure, helps with pain and inflammation, helps with energy and outlook, helps to regulate hormones, helps brain fog, helps, all those different body discomforts that we may be dealing with. Okay, it is Lifelong Vitality. This is our vitamin pack. Using oils helps with all that, but this gives you an overall boost. This is actually doTERRA's #1 selling product. Okay, it is all the nutrition that you're going to need for your energy, focus, just well-being overall. I mean, it has antioxidant and DNA protection. It helps with your eyes, your brain, your nervous system, helps with your liver function, digestive health, gives you energy. I feel a big difference, especially if I forget it in the morning. And then I'm like, why do I feel so weird? Oh, I forgot to take it, right? It helps with immunity, stress management, cardiovascular health, healthy inflammation and response. I mean, it is just like your overall thing. I mean, this is your base. All the other oils help with all, when you have these other things going on, but I feel like I need this. It is the base. It is what keeps me level. It's what keeps me, strong. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, and my boss was like, hey, you're rarely sick. Like, yeah, you know, I take these. I take these vitamins every day. I use my oils. I do all of that. And the cool thing about this is that there is a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. So if you haven't tried it yet, you can get this. You can take them all, you know, take all of them all month and see how you feel. And if not, doTERRA will give you, you know, full refund. So you have nothing to lose. But this is a very good base because it has that omega. The omegas 3, 6, and 9 fatty acids, 9 essential oil, 9 essential oils. So you are getting essential oils in your supplements to help with all those things, digestion and inflammation and all those things. But it also has that antioxidant, cellular energy, longevity. You know, those are all things that I'm like, yep, that's what I want. I want to be healthy. I want to live for a long time. I want to enjoy my life. And then it also has the whole food, multi-mineral, vitamins that we just need you know, just to function, just to be here, right? All right, so you want frequent flyer miles, right? Okay, all right, we all do. You know, this is, we're going to get into that. This is our loyalty rewards program, which we call LRP, and that is your ticket to earning frequent flyer miles. And this is just like, you know, going into any of these stores or coffee shops or any of that where you give them your number, you know, and you add up points to get your free stuff. Same thing, right? So how this works, or maybe, you know, when we talked about it, or maybe when you got your account, we said, hey, you know, we're going to tell you about the loyalty rewards program. It's up to you if you want to do it. And maybe you was like, yes, or you didn't quite understand it. Well, okay. So here it is. So it's just like the rewards card we swipe at the grocery store, right? And if you love the idea of earning enough Sky Miles, get to fly completely free. That's it. You get to use your doTERRA oils, your supplements every day, those everyday products, or the things that you might purchase once a month, like, you know, your laundry soap or your face cleansers or your toothpaste, deodorant, all those things that we're going to get. And then you just watch those points add up into a bank that you get to redeem for stuff on your wish list. Woo, yay. So this is how it works. So all right, so everybody starts out at 10% of what they're going to get back. All right, so to earn points back, your orders, your loyalty rewards orders would have to be 50 PV to keep you going up the scale to get money or for your percentage back. Okay, now you do not have to spend 50 PV, but to keep going up, that's the requirement. So everybody starts off at 10. So the way that would work, if you would purchase 50, and it's roughly $50 for the 3 months, you'd get 10% back during that 3-month period. So, well, for easy math, let's say you did 100 and you would get 10% back, and then that would be $10 they'd put in your bank that you would use later, okay? So, and then as you go up every 3 months, you go up the scale. And then after over a year, you would be getting 30% back like I am. So now when I place a $100 order, I get 30% back. So I get 30 points or dollars put back in my cart to spend later, like in a savings almost. So I have that and I can watch it build up. I can purchase something right away for it, or I can let it accumulate to get something bigger, like, you know, more expensive oil that I don't really want to pay for, you know, really want to pay for the whole thing. However, now with that 50 PV, let's say, you know, you're on month 8, right? And you're at that 20% back and you're like, you know, I really don't need anything. I don't need that much this month, or you know, we're not even going to be home or whatever. And so you could just order like a lip balm, something small. You don't have to, what'll happen is you won't lose your points and you won't fall back to 10%. You'll stay at your 20. You just won't be advancing to the next 25% until you fulfill 3 months of 50 PV orders. Okay. So, and that's it. You grow up or go up to your 30%. And yeah, and the only thing to do for loyalty rewards is, yeah, it's not a requirement. So to just keep it going, you want to order at least one thing every month. Okay, so you just want to order one thing. Like I said before, if you're not going to try to do your 50, you can just order a toothpaste. I'm just going to order a toothpaste. I'm just going to order a bar of soap. I am just going to order an On Guard hand sanitizer. You know, whatever it is, you just order that one thing, and that just keeps it active. Okay. All right. So one of the other things that is offered with loyalty rewards is what we call product of the month. And that is a different product every month that you could get for free. And we never know what it is. It's often things that we wouldn't think of. And sometimes it's oils that we can't even purchase, you know, so it's like, oh, this is a bonus oil that I couldn't buy if I wanted to. So the way that works is you take this, you know, your same order. If you are going to do 125 PVs, so you're going to get all that, and you place the order by the 15th of the month, then you get that product of the month for free. So if you're one of those people that, you know, oh, I'm definitely going to order 125 this month, do it by the 15th. You know, don't wait till the 20th to place that order. Okay, do it by the 15th and you get the free order, oil. And if you're, you know, if you're not, again, it's no big deal. It's just something there. You get it if you want. Okay. All right. So this is how you're going to log in to set this up. So you're going to go to doTERRA.com. So go there. Then you're going to enter in your doTERRA ID, which you should have received when in an email. They will send you, doTERRA will send you an email with your number on it. And then enter your password. Now, either somebody created the password for you or the password you created when you set up your account. And if you don't know the password, then just put in that number and then hit forgot password, just set up a new one, okay? But then that's how you will log in, and then that's how you'll log in every time, not just your first time, but all the time. So your ID number and then your password. Okay, and so then it's gonna come up with this. You'll see this screen, and it's gonna say, create new LRP or one-time order and earn no points. So, you know, you may have already seen this and you may not even understood what the LRP was. So you're like, well, I don't want to, you know, I'm not going to do that. So you just did the one-time order. And there's nothing wrong with that. The only thing, excuse me, you just won't accumulate points. That's all. So, but if you want to get those points back, then you want to create your LRP and you just want to be using that every month to order something. Okay. So if you're setting it up, you're going to create, click on create new LRP. Okay. And then you're going to select a date. So, you know, when do you want to get that? So the little circles there in purple, it's like, hey, these are the ones that will get you that free product of the month. If you do 125 PV. Now, again, just because you choose that date doesn't mean you have to do the 125 PV, but just letting you know that if you think you are, you may want to get these dates so that you guarantee yourself that you get that so you don't miss out on it. And then the other dates in the black, those are dates that are possible too. But again, that just means that, you know, if you did go over the 125, you wouldn't get the product of the month. And then the dates that are available are just the ones that, the ones in circles are the ones that's available that the distribution center closest to you has available to ship. So the other ones in gray just aren't good dates for that distribution center. You know, they're already doing a lot of orders or something like that. All right. So you're going to click that and then go to save date and shop. All right, then here's a quick ad. So you can just type in what you want. So there's some of the things we talked about. I mean, or that's something you would just type that in and then click, you know, one, it'll go into your cart, right? Add the products. And then you can even edit your cart each month with your new item. So like say, see the things on there, protective drops and lavender. Let's say you bought them this month, next month you don't want them. So you'll go in, you know, after you order, you'll go in, maybe you'll put in some new things, you'll take those out, you'll click the X and take those out and have your new things in there. And then you want to click on save because you just want to save the new cart. Otherwise it'll revert back to the old one. All right. Now, again, yeah, you want to edit your order each month. You want to add those new products, that you have on your wish list. You want to take out the old ones and then redeem your points to get items free. So let's say you're ready to use up your points. That's where you'll do it. You'll go in and you're like, okay, I'm editing my order. I want to get this, you know, I'm going to click and I want to use my points on this item, and you can do that. Okay. All right. Let's say all the things I talked about today on the wish list that we had, yeah. So everything I said, yeah, hey, this is great for the wish list or has a wish list. If you got all those things, it'd be 139 PVs. So you would be able to get all those things and then the free product of the month. So if you did this by the 15th. So yeah, so if you got all those things together, there you go. Now, here are some monthly ordering tips. Set your date before the 15th so that you can get that product of the month. Okay? doTERRA will send you an email 2 days before your LRP processes, and you can also go in and add them to do a text reminder. So not only get the email, but you can also do a text reminder. Like, hey, that way you'll know, oh, my order's gonna go through in 2 days. I forgot to take out, I don't know, whatever, the On Guard, you know, I don't need that. I need to get that off and maybe add a lavender. So, you know, that gives you that reminder. All right. Order what you would have spent at Target or Amazon, right? So if you normally are shopping there for things like your supplements or your household basics, laundry soap and your face care and all that stuff, but now you can earn your points to get more free stuff. Woo. There you go. All right. Another tip to advance in earnings fast, never order below the 50 PV. So if you are really wanting to get up to that 30 for the next, 12 months, order 50 PVs. If you're not gonna, if you know for sure, yep, that'll get it. Otherwise, it's gonna take a little longer to get to the higher percentage back. And then another tip is you can always process your order now when necessary. So say your date, you might pick the date of the 11th, but on the 1st or 2nd, you're like, you know what, we're leaving on vacation. I need to get this through. I need something to take with me. You can go into your order and you can go into your LRP and then just hit process now. Now what that'll do is it'll send it through right then. It will not go through again on the 11th, okay? So you're not gonna get 2 orders. You can just go process now and it just goes in earlier, okay? And you could also, change your date. So say you did the 11th and you're thinking, you know what, my pays are kind of my pays are weird this month, how they fall. I'm gonna have to do that next, the following week. You can go in, edit it, and tell it to go through next week. Sorry, nose is itching. Just make sure you do it ahead of time. I mean, don't be you can't try to change it the day of because the system's already processing, but you can change the date as well. Okay, so go back, and that is it for that. So hopefully, yeah, you know how to use your oils now. And I do want to say I'm going to be doing a couple other, what I'm calling these continuing education. So a few other things on pain or emotions and that. So I'm going to try to do 1 a month. If you would like to see something more than 1 a month, send me a message and I could do them sooner. I'm also going to be doing a couple videos on the business side. What is the business? So if you're interested in that, just I will give you the link. You can click on that video as well to learn a little bit more about what's the business side. Maybe you love these and want to share them, or maybe you are looking to get a little extra money, or maybe you're even like, hey, I can't stand my job. I just need to get out of it. I need to supplement my whole income, whatever it may be. Check on, go to the business video that I'll be posting and check it out, and then we can talk from there. But anyway, see you later and happy oiling.